Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aina Yar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come! was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive.
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? A boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll, all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Lay anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. Tis not blood that runs through Odin's veins. These foes will not fall.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one! How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes.
Unless you have enough. We have already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it! Let's do the lot!
Over here! Let's go!
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal. This one. This one.
In your own time, Clive!
Right. Run for it!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Greek of mercy. All this. What have I done?
My lord.
between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehenge.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye,
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Gregor's gosh!
One of us.
Hard port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Bloody hell! Out of starboard!
I need to hurry.
time.
Get back.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
In earnest, then.
Go on.
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind... as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. All this fire and fury, for what? Stopping of the night. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world or our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Show me. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway him, there are other means of persuasion that might. Rise, ye bosses. Nice try. Defend yourself! Thus is the light of hope severed! You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Not see. Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us, it unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. Powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master.
Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself? I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Mead says, but there's two, and then there's two.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. We're to join him there when we're ready to...
You sure that's wise?
Show me a city where that isn't true.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideout still.
Let's hope so. visit, Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look. Think you can help?
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there, are spewing out ether like no...
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now. Zoltan and the others, Dorish sent a few If something ain't done soon...
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better. You reckon we should tell...
No.
Yeah, well...
How was she? The Enterprise.
Don't tell me.
Oh no, I'm worried. It's got a bit, let's just only myth trouble here, and I...
If it's for the good of the... Oh. So?
You've got a couple of...
More fall to this...
That's... And what's more, we've collected...
So you want me to visit...
That's it, and we're only... There's one up and another.
All right.
Will do.
So, she don't need sails?
Clive. What is it that you wish to learn? Here you are.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papillon nuts and all.
Awfully thin these days.
Yep. What do you want? No scratches, all right? And?
There's no way of knowing.
Come back.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris.
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on my job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself.
Did she?
Following up on some... Once they'd settled in. The bearers you helped liberating the...
The slaver Cole's team were I'll go and find her.
If she's not moved...
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Everything's back the way it was. I don't know.
Take that, you not...
Clive! I just wanted to... since all is... and firm. Just...
Are you alone? They're going to...
It's... But if... Speaking of men, there may be a rather...
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the... And therefore... And they grow...
We'll fight them, won't we?
Of course, the longer we... Our best by fight, perhaps...
How could I refuse?
Thank Victor. I have him...
I'll go and...
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Fresh soup! Books from the Canva caravan! Like...
Still in Dalamil.
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. I've developed something, having worked a sentiment.
You're not the only one.
What is it?
He asked for my aid, and he said that you...
Then you've come. There are more camp, but we must.
All right.
There's one uprip.
Leave it with me.
Where's Ned Wells?
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Nock and Fingers! Take his head off!
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah,
No.
no.
What is it?
The halt. They're saying that...
What?
Seems that what some of it can win, and without it.
But that's not...
It is, if he has still.
Fuck.
I don't know where...
You're right.
And... well...
But we just...
It's not all that matters. Look at him.
All lies, I'll wager. Just
Once people make up, we need to do something. Convince the people not to let their pret...
You're right.
I'm glad you agree. I'm a Dalmet. You head to the... Make Conrad. They know. Lord...
I'll do what I... Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise any.
And that...
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
He knew all along. Forgive me for disturbing you.
As have I. The rumors...
He'll never be... But what if his one... In this at least he's...
Lenient,
I'm sorry.
So what do you propose?
perhaps, and they will thank.
The townsfolk have made their minds up.
Nor I.
You never know.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
I
assume the situation... There's still hope. But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. We'll talk some sense into them in the end.
No. And your efforts would be better.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie. That a blade is a reflection of the smith yourself, rather, Naira. But I do not, and so must I. And now, I know I must embrace. For only you, I'll need to.
Don't go. We'll be all alone.
Trust me.
How could it the least you...
I would not.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor? Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do. If there's anything I can do. Anything. I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
None of the stalls were plundered this time, thanks be to
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you could swing a hammer.
Clive!
And the Akashic.
Mostly off to the north. Told old Snotty enough for the village.
Well done.
Welcome. I'd never have guessed, you know. Who'd have keen to help?
I am.
For you could...
Blackthorn.
Oh.
One of this, unlike my soul then.
Then you're right.
Don't listen to...
But they ain't... Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring him. Bloody stupid tradition. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So...
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. Short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head... You,
We can't afford...
Right you are. Might be... Don't want any nasty surprises. Oh, and... Blackthorn.
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up.
What was that?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open.
Good idea. Get yourselves in...
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. Once the scouts are inside, order your men. No heroic last stands, you hear me?
August's right. The people here are tough and willing. But they...
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. Okay.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate, and it won't come to that. Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And...
All right.
Get him! All yours, Torgal!
Is that it? Apparently not. You're not getting past me. Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah.
Sid! Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmare. But mostly, I felt...
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood, meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but with ether floods springing up all over, we'll fortify the gates to them, and I'll see that they're guarded day and...
All right. Then...
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you, so...
I shouldn't have stayed away so long.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. I always envied you. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to... You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally. I hope you see the sense of it eventually.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Our work used to... Now... It's not about the craft. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of us. I've kept working, honing my skill. The average castle apprentice has come back to us, Blackthorn. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means...
That's a kind offer. There's people who trust their lives to my steel. But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this.
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell
I never thought I'd see the...
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid.
And this is?
A token of our... But I'm of a mind to make it. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make it, and they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravos in the first place? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs, so I turned my hand to it between the two of us. I'd say we're the...
Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get you...
Welcome, welcome. Come again.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the undone?
Perhaps. Have you learned anything?
Little and little.
I see.
Be assured, even now.
Fallen ruins, I take it.
Indeed. As if protecting.
Secrets we'd see.
Should our methods be... Mayhap it would please you to...
Would that be possible?
Of course. Perchance you are... I was due to visit... If you...
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be... Might I suggest you take the road through... It will lead you straight to the village.
Thank you.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly. Come on. This might take a while. Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. That thing is. Say it's their leader. Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the thanks to them...
You call that... your brother? Surely this serf...
We are a duty of the highest import.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the... Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence?
Cyril told me of your work here, and
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your...
It's one thing to lay down your life for another.
Ah.
Here.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I
Cyril, losses which could have been avoided. Were these your orders?
No. Every Undying devotes his life to this.
Even when death is...
My lord, the Undying, we live to...
Cyril, but allow me to off. It does not further the... Provide your service. Think not only of how you can... Please.
I thank you, if you will permit me to risk. And we of the Undying, as first sheep...
I do.
Then we are of the same...
Run like the wind. Need to deal with these ones first. To find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Well met. Farewell. What's happened?
Ah.
That is good.
Yes. But I still... You couldn't do me a...
What is it this time?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask Elle how long we have until find out exactly...
All right.
Thanks, Clive.
Don't blame yourself, Elle. This is the...
I know, but...
No buts about...
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from the talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate, but the Consortium offered double what we...
And you had no opportunity to make a cut?
None at all.
Elle? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only... How did the Consortium even find out about it?
It's not so surprising. They have ears. This isn't over. I'm going to Randalam.
Alone?
Are you offering to be my bot? How kind. You go to Cashlock, even if I someone...
Oh. Well, look... From meeting the Silver Peak Consortium. She'll never join them after this, sure. She means to stay with us.
You have to trust her.
You're right. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, so I bid you farewell. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my...
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. Better not keep Eloise waiting.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal. Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Good girl. Run like the wind. This won't be easy. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the...
Here they are now.
You wish to consult?
I did. It's about the bear. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But you're hesitant, and so we resumed.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined. But what is done is done.
Alas, you are too late yet. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without the bearers belong to him.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across... A most demanding fellow, if it's any... He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their... That's what you get when you deal with
I wouldn't know.
Oh, they pay good money for bearers.
That does sound... No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to... And with it...
My associates will be sorry to...
I'm sorry you weren't able to...
As am I. But I only have... He was right. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers. Their representative hinted at a possible... I feigned interest. As soon as he left, I sent my own off...
So you never...
No. I entertained the consortium, but I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mount. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming. I can walk from here. Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village.
But we just have to pray, mate.
I can do better than that. Creatures have already turned. Get him! I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Attack! All yours, over here! This one. this one. Get him! Enough!
Clive?
Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore! Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Elle.
Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye, Elle.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took. To show you he could stand on his own.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered how much easier my life might have been if I had devoted myself to the family. But I have never... Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition. I only had to look at him to remind myself. He was never a burden. If anything, I was...
You weren't, Eloise. That he had always been grateful to you for saying, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you would. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You did whatever was necessary, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. I know Theo wanted me to move. We can make a difference here. I need nothing more from life. So I'll carry on doing what we do, bringing smiles to people's and to Theo's. This is the life I have chosen.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Clive, I'd like you to take something to sow seeds for planting. I'll keep providing them with what, but if these pools going to... As of those poor bears, they've lived their whole lives. Small wonder they ain't got... And if you're wondering why Sir Wade's putting a brave face...
All right.
Thanks. There.
Gizal Green.
Not the most mouth-watering. Better that than some... And Chocobo's lovely, ain't exactly...
I'll take your word.
Anyway,
I'm sure you...
be done.
Anything catch your eye? There you go. Take care out there, eh?
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris.
I'll give your offer some thought.
How goes the invest?
Sid.
You. I heard you were out.
Of course. She's no fool.
That was her just now. So?
I'd say so. Seems her time in Rosaria after her brush with those beastmen on the road. She's dangerous, Sid.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort.
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp.
Ah, what brings you?
A deliver.
These are Martha's keen to. I jest, but they'd long.
Martha was hoping so that they'll be able.
That's. These bearers had only. They know little of freedom. Unless we teach them how to. Not that myself and the guard. It's about time we all. Unfortunately.
The Horde! They're coming, Sir Wade.
Time it all. Gather the men in the square.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek. A veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling. We don't have them.
Now you're out of time.
Precisely.
What if you could...
You mean the best?
So wait, they're
You're right, my lord. I will... My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well,
Thanks to you.
me.
Lord Rosfield,
So what's the plan of it?
we'll divide our forces upon
You're going to look.
I am. By coordinate with luck, and for you.
The sound, I'd say, please.
Ha!
Sir Wade!
Then you know we work to each shield for Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time.
Then I will do as you.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the... And here it comes. I will not let this village fall. Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rosfield! Change of plan!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Next one's mine.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade, but there's no doubt we're free men now. We have to fight to...
And we shall. This is our home.
They'll have us to...
Come on, then.
This village isn't good.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. Your father took pity, and I believe if he...
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, after all.
I think you'll find... But you should be proud. I'll have to pull my weight too. Speaking of which, I ought to be
Can we continue to count?
Of course. Us Rosarian.
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get... I ain't paid you...
All right.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblin. Since that day when the odds seem but every to be a know that...
So Wade, you have all... I know that Eastpool and in...
Thank you. I know the rest of them.
The hero? It's lucky. Not only did my...
I just did what...
And it's home. Take it before...
Thank you, Martha.
So, he's... And a honed.
Well, it was your right.
I know that. Though I suppose the wreck... You know, bearers living... Knows as I am.
I take it you didn't...
Well, if in fact that's... He showed up at the stake, found her, me, and before I knew it, told me I was given the... Right under my skin it. And you know what he did? And then I did.
And you were?
Well, we... Just like your dad. He's certain...
Indeed, but the loftier one, which is why...
Suppose you're... And if we don't... Good thing we've... It's almost...
Just...
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. At least the folks who saved East...
That sounds like a what? Come on. All right. page is turned. No need to ride from here. want to go? Good. How did Doris...
We've waited long enough. She's not coming.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many...
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. So much for your escort.
I surrender.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're, but casting...
Better fighting for a cause. I'm sorry, Sid. This woman, she raised me like...
It wasn't all. You were always... But you, how about it?
I never. To liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the... And she no longer has...
All right. If you're certain.
I am.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hide. Oh, and your letter.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things, and so the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. She's been arrested, by the way, and she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have... Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite the partial... Anyway. Thanks to...
Keep up the good work, Cole.
come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papionas.
We were just about to make it.
It's funny. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burnt, and that whetstone from the Outer Isles. And the final flourish will be my talent.
A team effort.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah?
Right. To the bellows of it.
Well, Buck.
The sword to end all swords.
Thank you.
So, does this...
This will take more, but we're up for the...
A list of material.
Zoltan.
We reckon with...
That's a weapon.
I was hoping to...
One legend...
Good idea. No more drinking.
Then tap.
I never, and if it hadn't been for you. So, what'll it be? Anything else?
The stew's awfully thin.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Those things I said before.
My ward.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of... Not that any of those...
And what does he want with...
He wants to a foundation upon which to build. He's already secure.
He would rob the...
Believe me.
What does Captain Philippe when the town was under...
How? A man who the captain... No. But given the move...
Who could blame...
Clive, would you, for your and unlike... Well...
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Tell me then, in the garrison...
Overseeing the...
All right. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You got some business with the
No, actually. I was hoping I might be able to...
We're under orders not to let any... But you should be all right. His Eminence, wait here.
So, and I shall see it. But tell me, is it...
Neither, Your Eminence.
Ah, you are worried, yet you needn't pride of... But no more.
Why here, Your...
The town, it is the Empire... With Caer Norvent as her citadel. We need only build... Plans are all soon enough.
I fear you are... Should they return in force?
The Sand... One who's... That is what... So that...
Precise. The common folk have little and less. And you would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own...
Sabine.
Yes. And I told you then how putting the Empire before her citizens would lead only...
Without an empire...
And in yours, there will be only Is that what Grieger wills for...
Do not take her name in vain.
I'll come back later. The citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Dukes. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
I left everything. As long as you capital. What have I to...
Of hearts and hinds, cocks and pigs. What takes offence?
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to settle. And now he's trying to... If the Dame...
I got peppers to numb your tongue and put fire in you.
I've been hearing...
Nothing going around, and we've heard...
I take it...
As far. Just need...
Why? Your storm is...
A question. What do you think...
You build it, if he's will do. Whatever.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers? Excuse me, I wondered if you'd mind...
Well, I mean, look, the traders think the Duke's got... And if that...
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
I hear the Duke. Do you think that's a...
It's not all on.
Look.
Once.
As long as you remain, the veil is to your needs.
You're the one who's talking.
On the Dame's behalf, what do you think of his plan?
I'm a soldier. Listen, I've got nothing. That's where my loyalties. If the Duke can get us some men.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this. Captain.
For you? Thank you for last. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke. Do you intend to go along?
But to tell you the truth, it's my sworn duty.
Philippe, I remember you...
That's right.
Well...
Thank you, Clive. Protecting the people I love. Well, thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing, at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Clark, were you able to speak?
I was.
Well, though I doubt it will come as much. They deserve to be.
Sadly, His Eminence values their... I fear he sees the... Needless to say, they the soldiers me, and not just...
I thought it. Had I sworn? Thank you.
I don't know about...
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my red. Told the lads I wished them... Because I realised not following some, not protecting Northree. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us. And when they do come back, we need to stand together. And with you to lead us, it was you who fought. There's no point following.
Indeed.
All of us. That has always. We have only to turn our attention. Thank you, Philippe.
Anything for you. Speaking of, I fear he...
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the first.
There may be hope for Northreach, especially with men like you and Phil. I, for my part, shall continue to, but I suspect until then.
Until then? Enough of you, are there? That's all of them. A wine can.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Ah, sir.
Good, thanks.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blip of Finn. May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my beacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to...
It's fine, really.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can...
You could just...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could... And I reckon I know it's some metals.
Stretchy.
Bah. So...
Thank you all.
Shh. And I wanted to get some... Can't think of it. Maybe one day.
They'll hardly...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. All done? How may I help you today, Clive? I'll be here waiting.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
Yeah. You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. We have to assume that the whole...
Then we must find a place...
The Professor!
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the ship.
Then I'll talk to Karen about...
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You...
I do.